Live from the back of your classroom, this is the Back of the Class podcast. Here are your hosts, the Phatt Club Boys.
Straight skills.
Yeah, it's Johnny. I go the whole nine and don't hold back. Only phonies flex with a Kodak. When it's old time, I get more back. So I yellow bone.
Here we go. Welcome to episode number uno of the Back of the Class podcast. We got the Black Bear in the building.
So
We got Adikile. We got myself, Uwe. Seeing it's episode number one, we'll spend this time letting everyone know what you guys can be expecting from the podcast moving forward. Let you guys know a bit about ourselves and our whys, what we expect to try to get out of this podcast. And then we'll get to news and notes and get out of here. But actually, seeing as it's our very first podcast, we're going to be interviewing our brother, the Black Bear. And we'll get to that on the other side anyway.
what?
Surprise. It's May the 1st, so I hope you guys been good. 5 months in to the year now. You guys should be building those summer boards because those are built in winter.
Let's
Yes,
go.
sir.
Let's go. Turn it up.
So we gon' go the whole night. So we gon' go the whole night. Yo, when they find out who I am, they breaking out their phones. Snapchat lips singing all my songs. Love me so much, they set me as a ringtone. I don't know, they probably show no love when it all.
We are finally live.
Let's go.
The Phatt Club
Finally,
For
real this time.
and the Back of the Class podcast.
It's been a long road, eh?
It has,
Yeah.
but we're here, and that's what matters. So, 2023, how we doing?
Hey, training,
Trying to. Ups and downs.
ups and downs.
More
work,
ups, more
life.
ups.
More ups.
Yeah, way more.
Because
Way
for
more.
people that don't know, we started our 2023 with our 75 hard.
Yeah, that was good. Hard, but it was good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I needed it more than anything, you know.
Especially after that Christmas season, where everyone just kind of just splurges on food, and it's very easy to though.
Summer too. Summer as well. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's just so easy to overeat.
And easy to like miss training. It's too hot, bro.
I actually like training more in the summer because it's light for ages. Light-wise, not heat-wise.
Like I have to train in the morning, like early in the morning, or it's like, bro, once that sun is fully up, bro, I just didn't want to do anything. You
It
know?
was up a bit. And, yeah, so we'll just get into nuts and bolts.
Let's do it.
What do you guys want out of, or what's your guys' thought behind the Phatt Club or the Behind the Class, Back of the Class podcast?
Bro, Phatt Club for me is it's going to be a good accountability tool for me. Like pumping out training content is just going to force me to train. Like 2021 during lockdown, fuck, I was a beast, Fuck, I was a machine. But yeah, picked up a new job. Yeah, just didn't have time. I lost everything that I sold my body for some more money, and the grass wasn't greener on this side. So 2023, we're back to it.
Lou?
What's the question again?
Like, what's your why behind the Phatt Club or behind the podcast?
Behind the Phatt Club has always been my health journey, I guess, or the lack thereof. Family is the main reason. Children, the missus, like, and being around, you know. I guess you see, like, I see people pass away. I've had people pass away that I've known close through work and that, and and it was just due to what they put in their mouth or what they didn't do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of like struck a chord with me and like, bro, get your ass into gear. Because I was starting to think I was skinny, but only take the side shots in the mirror. But fuck, holy cunt, you take a back shot, holy shit. Look like I've been shot in the back 50 million times. So fucking. But yeah, that's what I want. And I guess this podcast, to be honest, I didn't want to do it because I'm very shy in front of cameras or like talking in front of people. But I am that back of the classroom guy, you know, the talk shit in the back where it's dark, you know, like giggling shit at the back. But when the teacher calls my name, fucking not a word. You know what I mean? So it's good, man. I enjoy it. Like feel pretty comfortable here with the brothers.
What's yours?
Mine was so for the Phatt Club. My thing for Phatt Club, I just want us to be a community that help people that want to get healthy. Like we support you because you know, like it could be daunting for people joining a gym or you know, but if we can try to support someone or motivate someone to start their own health journey, then that's good for me. That's all. My thought behind the Phatt Club, and at the same time we're getting into shape.
Yeah.
And then for the behind back of the class podcast, I always thought like my dream job when I was young was to be on the radio. So, but you know, as you get older, then you know YouTube, and I'm like, I'll just start a podcast. But you guys know I've bought and sold this thing 3 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, I've bought this same machine and sold it 3 times because I'm gonna do it. And I didn't do it because I just chicken out. And then, but I guess now with Dad passing away, like you know, it's you gotta live.
Yeah.
Like it's now or never.
It's go time now.
I don't want to go to the grave.
It kind of like it throws like a time limit on shit. It says that you don't have the time, lad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that you know that quote like, your biggest mistake is you think you have time. I'm paraphrasing, but something like that. But the back of the class, like it's exactly what you said. That's where I sort of like thought the name from is at the back of the class. We just talk shit, you know, like everyone's talking shit like nonstop, but and we're expected to fail.
Yeah,
but you know, as you get on in life, a lot of the guys at the back of the class, you know, they actually do really well for themselves, and that's where back of the class. Because we sit at the back of the class and we act out, you know, laughing and shit. People just think we're dumb, and we're not. You know, there's a lot of ideas that come out of the shit talking as well. You know, that was the idea behind that. And like to say, I wanted to like really promote small business, and that's why I was saying like, you're number one. Like that's us 3 here, and you're a barber, so that's small business. Then you got your other stuff going on as well, and then you've got good story for your health as well. And that's just my thought behind the podcast and the Phatt Club.
that's good.
Yeah, that's good, bro. That's hectic.
Bro, the Phatt Club, for those who don't know, us 3 we've been training together since 2018.
Bro, this is annoying me. Hold up.
Thank you. Thank you, Mum. Since 2018, we're originally called Team No Titties. But it's 2023 now. We have to be inclusive. So we changed our name to Phatt Club. And for those of you who have ever done a footy preseason or any kind of preseason, if you go back to preseason after your break and you're not up to scratch, you stay back and do extras. And that's us.
They call it the Phatt Club.
The Phatt Club.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was those years were like I was in my best shape. But I think that lockdown year I was the fittest and strongest I've been. But see, I know there's people that follow me. They're like, "Fuck, he's gone massive again." But that my weight has always been something that's like just fluctuated up and down.
Well, the thing is, there's no finish line
Yeah,
for weight.
Fuck, that is so true, God. That is so fucking
Like, you know,
true,
like
bro.
70, like we done the 75 hard, but we always knew, like, as we get older, you know, 75 isn't the finish line. It's just like, you know, you don't have to be as extreme for, you know, the rest of your life. But in that 75 days, you build really good habits that you take on. And then I think that's how I looked at 75 hard for us anyway.
Yeah.
That was good though. That's good doing it in a group, like with like, because we were all trying to achieve the same things, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll get into our brother Lou. Like, because you're a business owner yourself, self-employed
Self-employed
at the moment.
Yeah.
Tell us about your journey as a barber, or like, you know, how you came to be a barber, run your own shop, and what made you go back to being a sole trader, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm a barber, so I picked up clippers from a young age due to not having money to be able to afford haircuts. And my mum cut my hair. So like,
Was it the bowl and
nah, but you know what? She wouldn't touch clippers.
Oh, right.
It was scared her, so she thought she used scissors and just, bro, do you know that part just behind your ear here? She would always miss the hair there, but cut the corner of, like, you know, my skin. Oh, bro, I fucking hate it. Hate it so much. That's funny because she still talks about it now. She said, like, she used to watch, like, listen. You see me walk into the bathroom after I get my hair cut, and all she can hear is me crying. You know what I mean? She used to cut my hair out on the
Air
fucking...
punching.
Oh, bro. Fucking hate you. No, but like front of our house, bro, our house was sitting at the fucking, on the main road where all the buses from school used to come past. And you know, like, bro, like, she used to just make us take our fucking shirt off, run our head underneath the water, you know, the tap on the driveway, and then sit on the chair, and she throw like a tupeno, like an ear over me, and just cut her hair, bro. But it was freaking embarrassing.
The bus drivers come past, say, there go them boys again. Fresh cutters.
But at school, they're like, was that you sitting on the road? I was like, nah, it's my brother.
Take your head off then. Piss off then.
Yeah, but like, yeah, from there, like, I ended up doing it myself. Like, I learned, a few of my older cousins were doing it, so I used to like go and just watch them, and then go back to my cousins my age, and I'd be like, bro, let me cut you up. I fucked their hair up like for like years, so that's why they get like unlimited haircuts for the rest of their lives. But they all live in Queensland, so shame,
Yeah, the
bitch.
guinea pigs.
You have to come here. But yeah, no, like from there, I didn't think I was gonna pursue it. It was just a thing from home. As you all know, like, dreams get put to the side when bills start coming in. Do you know what I mean? So, and my dad was big on, bro, go to work, or like thing, and you know, like, even like with the whole cutting hair, bro, back in the days, like, this is like end of the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, I started like,
Because you're what? 62?
fuck you.
End of the 90s. End of the 90s.
I'm 39, so in 84. Old ass. Nah, so like, I ended up, I tried to do it through TAFE, but the only courses around them back then was like, hairdressing courses. Barbering wasn't a big thing. Like, I'm talking, this is like end of the 90s, bro. It was only old men that were cutting hair.
It was just short sides and trim the top.
Yeah, that was it. You know what I mean? Like, you walk into a barber shop, you sit down, cut your hair, psh, get out. No music, no nothing, no talking. All you hear is scissors and clippers, you know what I mean? So it's funny because people started saying, bro, are you like, I'm not, nothing against them, but like, are you gay? Because the only people that cut hair back in the day were guys. If you're a guy, you cut hair in a hairdresser.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like the cool shit you see now, like, oh, barbers are like top of their game, got
That's
their own
so true,
shit. But it was crazy. So like, I just left it. I worked like 10 million different jobs, bro. I worked from farming to a fucking state library, bro. Like, I worked in the state library, do you know what I mean? Like, that's and everything in between. Beside except I didn't
Like you
sell
would
my
have been the
ass.
loudest
I
librarian.
didn't sell my ass. All you fuckers out there, I didn't sell my ass. But it wouldn't be worth much. I'll be paying people. But but yeah, so like I ended up getting I got a opportunity with one of my bros. He was opening a barbershop, hit me up. But at that time, I was living up in North Queensland. He come up. I was married then. Yeah, the end of the story. I'm not married anymore. But he come up and he hit me up to come down, and I was having my first baby, my daughter, Jasmine. Shout out to you, darling. I just was at a crossroads, I guess, like fucking stay here and work job to job, or do what you love, and and bro, when I say it was hard, bro, it was fucking hard. Like I was like to drop from getting paid like $1,200 a week. This is like what 2008, like $1,300 a week down to $400.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean? With a wife and a daughter. You know what I mean? But like the thing is, I was just like, fuck, like, could I make something of this? I didn't really know, bro. Like I only cut fucking 3 or 4 heads a week. I didn't know that there was like a full thing in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know that like the industry was gonna blow up so much. But I had a passion for it, I guess, and I just did. I wanted to pursue something that I felt like that I could hold and I could do and I could get better at. You know what I mean? Like there was like I don't know how you say it, but there was like a way of me moving up the chain, I guess. You know what I mean? I ended up going back to Brisbane, and started working there. I worked with a lot of boys, and I worked my way up to being manager. And then I was managing a couple of stores around Brisbane, a place called Fades. Yeah, I was managing stores in Brisbane. So like we had a store out in Goodna out west. Then we took on two shops, which is in Gold Coast and in the city, which was actually Culture Kings. So we became
Was Culture Kings a barbershop before?
Nah, so they were a
They're already doing the clothing.
yeah, they already had their clothing. They had a barbershop at the back, but they couldn't fill it. They had one person working there. He ended up eating shit. So like we kind of like merged with them, and we ran our barbers through there. So I was popping in between their 2 stores and our store.
bro, that's some travel, eh?
Bro, when I fucking say there was travel, bro, I was like, bro, back then I was like, I think I was doing like maybe $200 in tolls a week.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And yeah. Anyways, and then we ended up getting another store here in Sydney, in Newtown. So like I was popping through those stores and then coming down here. During this time, the flood happened up in Queensland. So our shop went to shit because it got flooded out. So like I was bouncing in between Gold Coast, Brisbane City, and Newtown. Anyways, things went sour with it just went went down with the place I was working at, and I think it was just kind of like a time for me to like branch out. Like honestly, I never would have if things didn't go the way it did. I never would have, and I'm not trying to sound like I'm the man or nothing, but like, you know what I mean? Like when he gave me the opportunity to be a barber and to run the stores, I didn't take that lightly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've always said, you know what I mean? Like it's given me what I needed. You know what I mean? Like not what I want necessarily, because like obviously you always want more, but I was able to feed my kids and you know what I mean, and all that stuff. But which kind of led me to being down in Sydney more because I was in Newtown. While I was here, things went south. Things were rocky in my relationship with my children's mum because I was always away working. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I met up with another guy here, and then we kind of like decided to, we're going to run a shop and whatnot. So we went partnership. What you start to figure out later on, you know what I mean? After I fucking was like, all right, sweet, I'm moving down And the reason why I'm moving down is because I want to set something up for my children.
Yeah.
That was the path, and this is how I knew that, like, the only way I knew how to get ahead in life. So I had to, like, leave my children up in Queensland, which is fucking hard. And a lot of people didn't see it the way I saw it, you know what I mean? And I just came down here and tried to start it up and just find out, like, which was good because that's where I met all yous.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? In Blacktown. So opened up a shop called Styles, which is a second shop of a shop that began in Canberra, out in Canberra. So like the guy that I went partnership with, just started to, you start to see that it wasn't really a partnership. I was more fucking just another worker.
What was
I
he?
mean? It was Tongan. 2018.
But that's good because at least there's a timeline to show, like, you done your hard yards.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like it's just like a lot of people now think it's just like cut hair, glow up within like quick.
It was a fucking long
Like
road.
a grind, yeah.
It was a long road, man. Like, cause I remember like the guy I worked under when I first got to Fades. I was like the second guy in charge, because there was another guy, and we were the two full timers. Everyone else was kind of part time. So like he helped me a lot. I could cut hair, but I didn't know how to finesse it in a way where it was good enough for public. It was garage cutter. You know what I mean? I was a garage cutter that became a professional through him, through a lot of the stuff that I learned off him.
Yeah.
His name's Robbie Selma Lee, R.I.P. He passed away. But I owe a lot to him, Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I remember in high school hearing about fades because all the NRL guys used to go there. Eh?
Yeah. So, but it actually started from your cousin, Kristen Inu and that.
Shout out Chris.
Yeah, shout out Oos. Still up the Broncos, but shout out Oos. They were the first team that came to the shop. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then from there, the word kind of got around. So every time a new team came in to play Brisbane, they'll come through. We had some connects with Izzy Folau back when he was still at the Storm, and they played a game against who was it? He played Origin.
Yeah.
The one where I think it was when he caught So I got called out to do that. Like at the shop, it's like fucking 11 at night. And bro, from where the shop was to where I got his hair. Oh yeah, hard. That's funny though, because like I don't fucking all these fanboys, like they fanboy over players and that. It was like, bro, like if anything, bro, we used to fucking dread it. You know what I mean? Because we used to get called out to these places after cutting hair from like 9 to 6 at night, non-stop. Oh yeah, all right. We're just gonna jump in the car, go to the city, and cut hair for another 4 hours. Do you know what I mean? And not get paid. Like that's what it was like. You just don't get paid. You just, like
just try to get
building,
networking.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So, which ended up working well, but yeah, that's before. Like, anyways, I come down here, open up a shop, work. It didn't really work out. And we're sitting there. I get booted out of the shop on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Like Sunday night. Like I get told, get your shit, get the fuck out.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. So I go in with my cousins. We go in, we empty that shop that night. Old mate comes in the morning, but he tries to play it off like, oh, no, I was just joking. Yeah, I think he thought I was still going to be there in the morning, Like, he'll rock up and I'll be there, and he try to laugh it off. He rocks up and the shop was empty. All of his shit was there, but all of our stuff was gone, I left the key off the next door, and then, bro, from Monday to... In 2 days, I signed a lease for another shop across the street, like dead set.
Yeah.
Across, like, you could see it from where it was... And I got the keys on Thursdays. I opened Tuesday. I opened on the Tuesday. So, like, I was shut for, like, was it 8 days?
8 days.
Yeah.
8 days?
Quick turnaround.
Yeah, quick turnaround, which was fucking weird. And I had you know what I mean? Like, I had one of the bros. Like, I had money, but I didn't have everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
one of the boys come help me out. I had all the boys that were working there. They came and helped out, like family, and that all came through, you know. And then we got up, which was Louis. Louis can't shave, so my name's Lou. I just thought I named it Louis. It sounded like a
Check
pizza
on the
shop.
easy. Oh yeah, truly. That's
It sounded like like a fucking Italian pizza shop. Yeah.
Is Lou short for something?
Oh, it's Ante Lou, so yeah. But my gavo, fuck. The name the white man gave me is Andrew. So yeah, so I don't know where you get black bear from there. But yeah, so ended up having a shop, like hired some boys, and what I was really big on was getting people from the area. You know what I mean? Like you hear that all the time, but I knew that there was talent around, and I had a few boys, and like, you know what I mean, like that I started with that weren't from there. We ended up moving out there, but as it grew on and they moved on, opening up their own shops, you know what I mean, I just kept digging into the people in the area, you know. I felt like, you know, people were keen, and I felt like I wasn't given a chance when I was younger, because I head up a barbershop when I was a kid, and I asked if I could work there, and he said no. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And so like when I got my chance, like I felt like I needed to do it because I wanted that shit. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
because like since you've been at Louis, since you opened up your own spot, all the barbers have been young.
Yeah, yeah,
And now what you say makes sense.
yeah,
No, that's mad.
yeah. Just fucking, you know.
Do you think like how that went sour with your last partner? Do you think it was like sort of like a push that you needed as well?
It was like the last shop, like Fades.
Yeah.
Like what I said before, bro. Like if they didn't fucking cut me, I wouldn't have left.
Yeah.
If this guy didn't flick me, I wouldn't have had the balls to go fucking do this. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's fucking unfamiliar territory. Like
Yeah.
I can run a shop, I couldn't own a shop. I didn't know the fucking first thing about it. I didn't know nothing about taxes. I didn't know nothing about a fucking accountant, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All I knew is how to cut hair. I could cut hair and I could fucking cut hair and I could cut hair. That's all I knew. And that's what I took into the new shop. Yeah, I ended up getting an accountant. We sussed out a fucking lease and whatnot. And I didn't even know you needed a lawyer to get a fucking lease. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm
See-
like scrounging around. I'm asking people, bro, what? And like one of my mates, he owns clubs in the city. Shaddy, he's the one that helped me actually. I love you, brother. He fucking put me on to a girl that does like that leasing, you know, like for law and whatever. So yeah, that's how, bro. I didn't know fuck all. People were like, bro, what's your business plan? I'm gonna fuck my business plan is stand on your feet, cut hair until you fucking till everybody in the chair's gone. That's how I seen it. I go, bro, I know like I haven't got the best business model, but that was my business model.
Yeah.
Work, you know. Nothing comes easy. Fucking, like everything that you want, bro. Is like as long as I could get the people through that fucking door, we can cut them and make money. You know what I mean? And be able to give people in that area some work, and yeah, just fucking
Go make the hood look good.
yeah, fucking that's it. I've always wanted to be that guy though. Like, I wanted to be that old fucking barber in the area.
Yeah.
That knows all these fuckers and their kids.
Yeah,
You
that's
know what I mean?
it. Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to be the fucking, you know, the guys that you see now, the big fucking, like, famous person that cuts all these big celebs. I didn't want to be that guy. I want to be that fucking, that hood cunt that was still cutting hair and people,
The same
Yeah,
yeah, the same clientele.
yeah, like
I've cut that kid since he was 5 years
yeah,
old.
hard.
So
And I have a lot of those
Yeah, yeah.
customers, man. You know what I mean? Like kids that were fucking parents had to fucking chokehold them in the chair to now, like, they're coming in with girls and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the thing I
I
loved
forgot.
about barbering.
I keep forgetting you're like 60 years old.
Fuck. Fuck. Anyways.
How old are you?
Fuck, I hope the camera runs out.
That's it. I actually like really loved that story because it's like sort of what at the time seems like a really shit deal. You know, pushes you on and puts you in like a uncomfortable position where you have to
Yeah, it's fight or flight, lad.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
Yeah,
You were given 2 opportunities to quit,
yeah,
to like just stop altogether.
yeah.
Like with your first partner at, what was it Styles, Fate,
Fades, yeah,
and then the guy that kicked you out of.
yeah. Out of out
like
of
you had
Styles,
2. Yeah, you had 2 opportunities to quit,
Mm.
and now you're fucking.
mama ain't raised no quitter.
Yeah, no little bitch, Carlos. But yeah, fuck. I don't know, man. And like it all stems back to my initial why. It was my children.
Yeah.
It's always my children. You know what I mean? Like like fucking. What am I gonna look like? You know, especially having a talent and squandering it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I know a lot of them, like people that are close to me that talented in shit, but don't have the balls to fucking take the fucking leap and do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might fail for a little bit, but then, in the long run, it's fucking better. You know what I mean? I never thought that fucking what I did or the fucking when I got to that crossroads, the decision I made would land me here, but it has, and I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I'm grateful. I swear a lot, but I owe it to God. You know what I mean? I it's no shit. Like I don't see how a lot of things in my life would have worked without him.
Yeah.
And that's like real shit. Like
Yeah, no, hard. We'll take a break,
yeah,
and we got another side.
yeah.
of you.
There's another
It's about to get real.
part B.
Yeah. So
Quickly, random fact: did you know that people that swear a lot tend to be more intelligent?
that's cap.
Fuck you, motherfuckers! Not. Jerry told me.
Back in the class podcast. Back after this.
Boom.
Yeah, on King West, have the tape. Hey yo, kick it back. Just another tape. It's on K West with a couple homies from around the way. The sun shining on the capital A. From Aberdeen to Long Bay. It's finna be a long day. The bomb bass got me reminiscing. We on the beach chillin' with nothing but sand full of women. And oh, me and my homies gotta go. We gotta go. We right back inside the liquor store. Feeling for more. Nothing but blue sky. Sun's got me feeling tipsy. Nothing but summertime for whoever won't with me. Just swift. Collide at the next spot. You know that the party's always where the blocks stay hot. And I'm talking Aberdeen till we party through the next night. So get your mind right and baby hold tight. Cause best believe that it's gonna be one hell of a ride. I'm for sure. Summertime on the west side. So walk with
And we are back. Oh.
Ashay.
We're back.
And we're full.
That was a good feed.
Cameron's died out, so it was a good opportunity to get some grub. But
Vape.
and a vape. Should we start with 2 questions of fill in the blank?
All right. Arden. No. This one's good. You got one karaoke song.
Ooh.
What are you singing? Bro, one. Bro, the party is dead.
You have to sing it.
Bro, Eno is down.
Don't tell us, sing it.
Oh.
Eno is down, Do you sing something that's popular, that's upbeat? Or do you fucking bring him back in or something a little soft and sweet? Or something in between? What do you do?
I don't know, there's too many.
Come on, man. I know you got to go to in there somewhere.
I know, look, this is how you're going to do it. 3, you're going to start singing. 2, 1.
I know your eyes in the morning sun. I feel you touch me in the pouring rain. And the moment that you wander far from me, I wanna feel you in my arms again.
That's a track. That's a track.
A little improv.
Yeah, that was me. That was me.
What is your favorite body part on yourself?
Oh, dickhead. Nothing I say is. There's no good answer for this, is it?
That's why
Bro,
we're
I
the
think
Fat
that's how we
Club.
built this question, the fucking dog.
How about my fat stomach?
Gee, it must be. Do you know why? You fucking love her so much, you keep putting money on that cunt. You know? Oh, that was a good one.
Dick. Look.
All right.
Paint us the picture. 2016. You're going out to the nightclub. What does your hair look like?
Fuck.
Paint it for us.
What do you want from me? All right. Fuck. Fuck. There was a bit of a stage there when, you know, like, fuck. You know?
And where are you wearing Ray-Bans? Ray-Bans.
Two different colors. With the fucking movie, with the movie glasses that pop the eyes out, eh? The
Kanye
3Ds.
one. Oh, I thought you meant like the stripy ones.
Oh, not the old Kanye West.
Yeah, the Kanye West ones.
Nah. I used to like, bro. I used to like full, like, bro. It was a full fucking process, eh? Holy shit! Had to like wash my hair early in the day, and then I'd have to let it air dry into, fucking straighten it. I used to have it like fucking sitting like over my face. I wanted to see. But I wanted to see my fringe as well. You know that blur that sits in front of your eyes? So it was kind of like sitting across here. Gee, I used to do this gay as fuck. I used to do this shit all the time.
I had like fucking 17 kilos of Dax wax
Oh,
in
bro,
there.
yo, then you gotta hit it up with the old Dax. And then a bit of hairspray. But you spray and you walk into it.
Oh.
You know? Spray and walk into
That's
it.
the trick.
Spray and walk
bro,
away.
you can't,
That's the trick.
But then, bro, you know, like, because you never used to cut the sides because I used to have the hair, like, but you know, like, every fucking fob that straightens their hair, especially the sisters, fuck it, they always have the curly, like, fucking pubes up next to them. Jeez, I used to try to, like, push it down there. Yeah, but fuck you.
Okay. Ads.
Fuck, you make me nervous.
Go to cheat meal. One meal, like you're gonna die. Like this is death row. You get to choose one thing to eat, or like a meal to eat. What are you having?
Just one. So I can't like
No,
have like KFC.
nah, 18 because you're fucking free. Fucking, of course, one you can.
Fuck.
Like you can have like a meal. It can be like fucking, you know, steak and mash and fucking that shit, and then like a mad dessert or something. After.
Okay, I would go KFC Wicked Wings,
Yeah,
like a meal
yeah.
with Mountain Dew, extra seasoning on the chips,
Extra. Oh, it has to be extra seasoning.
and then I'd go a hot fudge cake from Denny's for dessert.
I don't know what that is, but it sounds fucking delicious. I went to Denny's once.
Beautiful, succulent KFC meal.
Yo,
This is
is it that good?
democracy manifest.
Look at the chokehold.
I see you know your judo well.
No, yeah, it's gone.
Is it?
Look at this body, mate. This is how this masterpiece was built.
Yeah, but at least your body does something, G.
Does it?
Yeah, like it's alive. It fucking hell. It'd be dumb if you were dead.
True.
All right,
Sweet.
sweet.
So, Lou,
Oh yeah,
it's a bit of a serious question.
yeah.
We know, but talk freely about, your addiction to drugs and
Yeah.
how that affected your life and how you're able to overcome the addiction. Because obviously you said, you started running your own shop,
Yeah.
things started to become good. And with that good, like,
Oh, bro, yeah. You delve into shit. You start going out a bit.
because I was full thinking, like, as a barber too, you meet so many people from different walks of life, yeah?
Yeah, everybody, bro. From your like Centrelink to lawyers, you know what I mean, and everyone in between, FIFO workers, like teachers. Like I got teachers that I cut, and all the way down to babies, bro. Do you know what I mean? But you do meet a lot of people, bro, and you can get into places like, like drugs is such a massive part of like, people now, like especially, you like I was DJing a lot. You know what I mean? Like I used to DJ as a part of a way for me to push my business because I was a new person here in Sydney. So you know what I mean? Like I used that, and then from there you meet people, and then you do cocaine here and there, you do speed, all that type of stuff. Never ice or never heroin, but everything else, you do. You know what I mean? Like the reason why I never do ice or heroin is because I got such an addictive personality. If I like something, that's it, and it scared the shit out of me. COVID happened. I was doing a bit of coke here and there, but fucking wasn't that bad. But then, man, like we just started being home so much. You know what I mean? Not that it's a fucking excuse or whatnot, but fucking, bro, I just had so much time on my hands, and fucking government pay plus, like, you know what I mean? Like I was getting money for the business, and on top of that, I was cutting hair from home. Everybody was. You know what I mean? I just like started one weekend to next weekend to like 2 days to 3 days to like I would fucking finish work on Saturday and I will snort cocaine till fucking Tuesday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It got that bad. Like I was doing like 2 bags, 3 bags. Fucking 1 ball turns to 2 balls, turns to 3 balls, turns to, I was doing half a knocker towards the end of it, you know what I mean? And I don't know, man, I just got really fucking bad at it. And I didn't think I had a problem. You know what I mean?
That's the dangerous part, eh?
Yeah, bro. Like, you think you're sweet. You're not sweet. You know what I mean? Like, I would physically fucking shake.
While you're cutting, or
Yeah, while I was cutting, because when I come off it, like I would come off on a Tuesday, I'd start cutting hair on a Wednesday. And for that whole, like, maybe 2 days, bro, like, I couldn't stop shaking, you know what I mean?
Was that the realization that you?
That, and I was fucking nose bleeding all the time, you know what I mean? And just on top of that, it's like small shit. Like, fuck, it was nothing for me to go spend $4,000 on cocaine. But I couldn't go and buy tip-top bread. I had to go buy fucking Woolies bread. You know what I mean? And like that thing used to always play in my head. Like, what am I giving to my children? You know what I mean? And that's what it became. It stopped becoming like oh, you're a fucking junkie. Like, it was like fucking, I was fucking up as a father. And that's what happened to me. So like, you play like this, like you play footy when you grow up, right? And the reason why I like playing footy is because the coach tells you what to do. You know what I mean? You go to a gym, you're there by yourself, and that's why you can just sit there mindlessly on your phone and do one thing and fuck off. But like CrossFit's a different thing, because that's what we do, is like you got a coach who keeps you accountable. And I needed that. You know what I mean? And when I finally realized I had such a fucking bad problem, which I knew for a long time, into art. I it's funny, it's like some of the other boys, I hit them up. I go, I need to do something, you know. And I seen the 75 hard challenge, and I fucking hit them up, and they didn't want to fucking buy of it. You know what I mean? They're like, no, that's you, docs, not me. You know what I mean? But my dog over here, bro, like anytime I fucking hit him up for something, drop of a hat, bro. He was just like, he didn't even ask me anything, bro. He just said straight off the bat, when do we start? You know what I mean? So I started, when was it?
Father's Day.
The day after Father's Day.
That was a
So
bad weekend for you.
I fucking sent myself silly to the point where my missus didn't want to fucking talk to me. My kids made me breakfast. I said thank you, but I hadn't slept. I'm just looking at them. Food sat there for like 2 days in my room. Fucking, you know, that shit kills. Like, now that I look back at it, fucking kills me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, there was a point there, I reckon for about 7 months, I didn't sleep on a Friday. Like, I never laid in my bed on Friday night. You know what I mean? Like, I would be coked up from fucking Friday through to Sunday, and then it started being Saturday through to Monday, Saturday through to Tuesday. Yeah, I just fucking, you know, you just look yourself in the mirror and you're like, you're a fuckwit. Do something about it, you know?
So when you say do something about it,
I needed...
what was that something?
I needed something to pull me out. And like I said, with that whole training thing, the boys kept me accountable. Like, you know, like I wanted 75, which means you have to stop everything. No drinking, no alcohol, like no drugs, no alcohol, good eating, read, train twice a day, and, you know, like photos
4 liters of water.
4 liters of water, read 10 pages of a self-help book, all that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
There was like a list of things that you had to do every day on a daily to think. And because, like, I didn't give a fuck about letting myself down. It's because I dragged these boys into it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to let them down because they fucking put their life on hold for me. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
And because they seen what
That's
I wanted
lovely.
to do for my children, you know what I mean? So like, that's like, fuck, bro, honestly. We got to the end of the 75 and I think it was about the 50th day or something. We had 25 left. It was just like 3 weeks and a bit. And we just started talking. We used to always call each other and, you know, talk about the books we're reading.
Yeah.
Most of us.
But he,
The book's you're staring at.
Yeah. So like, you know what I mean? And then we just kind of come to us like, bro, I reckon we can just keep pushing. Like, why stop at 75? Let's clean and make it clean 100. And we made it to the 100. And I called these boys and I fucking cried. You know what I mean? Fuck. You make me cry, cunt. But it was like, you know, just the accomplishment of doing something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was just grateful as to these guns, bro. Like all the boys that jumped on, they know who they are. You know, like and during that, Ards introduced me to BHD CrossFit, out west, and you know, just took me in there and just got me around those boys, which trained a lot, you know, and they're really, you know, there's such a thing around CrossFit where they're like, oh, these cunts don't do shit right. Okay, bro. If you get in there, bro, you really see that they are so focused on form and all this other shit that people don't think that actually exists, but it does. You know what I mean? Like, if I picked up something and the coach would be like, dickhead, put it down. You can't lift that, cunt.
Yeah, yeah.
Drop it down, you know? Like, they teach you about don't ego lift, you know? Like, being in here is about moving well, you know? And even during the process, like, I remember one of the brothers saw me and it's always stuck with me is like, people used to always ask like, oh, how much are you weighing? Because like people started to see the weight starting to fall off. And then I was just like, somebody used to always say, he goes, bro, don't go off like a scale because it'll fluctuate. Go off of how you feel, you know what I mean? And I just always held on to that. Like every now and again you jump on and check, but I don't gauge my progress that way.
Yeah, yeah.
I gauge about how I feel, you know, like, and I guess when you work out, you see, because if you haven't done CrossFit before, fuck, it's hard. It's fucking hard.
It's one of those things that you just don't ever feel like you're getting better.
Yeah,
Like you might be able to do like technical stuff better.
yeah,
But once it's thrown into like a WOD, like a workout,
Yeah.
like setting, you're just like,
Right,
what the hell?
and there's always something, like the guys that are good at weightlifting, probably not that gonna be the best in gymnastics.
Yeah.
The guy that's mean at gymnastics,
you get eat shit and
scale,
fucking,
scale
you know what I
around,
mean?
But yeah, there's always
But you
something to be
enjoy
better
that,
at.
yeah?
I enjoy it. I enjoy it so
That's good.
much. Like it's something that I look forward to getting up and doing, and I think that was set via 75. Do you know what I mean? It's like I wake up in the morning, boom, I'm at the gym. Sometimes I don't even think about it. I don't fucking. Sometimes I don't want to be there. Like a lot of times I want to be there. I leave there happy as that I got there. You know the whole thing.
That's mad.
Yeah.
So you just went cold turkey?
Yeah, I went cold turkey. It's I don't know if people were a bit surprised. Like I literally had to pull myself out of places like that. I knew that I'd fail.
Well, like I'm asking you. You tell me. If I needed to, someone might be listening that might have like really bad addiction to something. What would you say to them? So I've taken, you look around you first, yeah?
Yeah.
To the people around you.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with good people.
Yeah. It's not, it's hard to say because I know some boys will be listening to this.
Yeah.
And it's not them. It was me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I purposely put myself in those places. Do you know what I mean? And I would say, bro, yeah, sometimes you can be around people that are fucking, deep down inside, it's not the right crowd for you. Especially if you're trying to move, if you're trying to do something different, bro, you got to move away from that. So that's a big thing. I'd say is surround yourself with the right people. Know why you're doing it. I guess just have a plan, bro. Plan like people say, oh fuck, you gave up cold turkey. I didn't give up cold turkey. I've been quitting in my mind for fucking about a year.
Oh, right.
Do you know what I mean? Like I always thought about it, but never had the balls to pull the trigger. Do you know what I mean? So when I did finally do it, and the backing of the boys is, it's just like a flick of the switch. And people are like, bro, I can't believe you did that. I was going, man, just fucking is what it is. You know what I mean? But yeah, you're right. Like being around the right people, and that's why I surrounded myself with these boys here. With Arden, Somi, Pat, Billy, we got Saw,
Tongue and
Will, Big Wheels. You know what I mean?
Salmon Will, Neru.
You know what I mean? Mark, Watsi, all those boys at the gym. You
guys got good boys there, like
but really good,
Yeah,
really
Leia.
good. Leia, like all the boys, and even all the girls.
Shout out Hype
Shout out Hype Labs. Shout out BHD.
Hype Lab.
Shout out CEO. Like everybody just kind of jumped in and just, you know what I mean? And they were like, and a lot of the people you'll get into a place oh, let's go do this. They never would. They respect what I was doing once they found out, because they all go like, fuck, you didn't drink? Because I haven't drunk since then. I haven't touched alcohol. I haven't touched drugs. Fucking didn't touch fizzy.
Yeah, fizzy. Strictly water, this fella.
Water, yeah, water only.
It ain't
besides
water,
coffee.
baby.
It ain't water, baby.
A little Sevai Pepe.
And fucking yeah, man. Just build good habits. Like a lot of, bro, honestly, I fucking shit you not, and I wish I did this when I was a kid. And trust me, if you're listening to your kid, fucking do this. Is read. Reading, bro. What the fuck? I reckon that was the biggest thing.
Is that what we told each other not to do at the back of the class?
Yo, it's
pretty
funny
much.
though. It's funny because bro, that first that first 100, I was just like, what the fuck? Like what we've learned in this time frame. I go, bro, if I'd done that for the last fucking 30 plus years, where would I have been? You know what I mean?
But it got to the point where the first 25 days he was reading his 10 pages as he was meant to. The next 25 days it was I'll just read a couple more. What else am I gonna do? Bro, go to day 75, he was reading chapters.
Yeah.
Bro, day 100 he's just going through a book, a full
And then
chapter
at day
book.
100, you're writing the bookie.
But
Harry Potter 8.
I didn't read a full book until I was 39. Do you know what I mean? Oh, 38, sorry. 38. 38 years old. Fuck, bro. What the fuck? The last book I fucking read was
I've
Spot.
got
Spot.
fucking Spot.
But you got some time, G.
I've got 9 years. I've got 9 years to beat you.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
No,
Well,
that's mad.
Yeah.
But in saying that, like the whole cold turkey thing, I remember that Father's Day on that Sunday when you rang and we sorted it all out. But I remember on that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, he would call, like we would stay in contact. Bro, this guy was still cooked on the Wednesday. That's how much he had that weekend, that Father's Day weekend. And he was just, didn't matter. He would still wake up, train, go, cook, like prep all his meals, made sure everything was done. Like, bro, anyone that's been prior to that point knows, bro, you're not even, your brain is barely functional, bro.
Bro,
So it's more credit to you than to the boys. Like, we can only...
No, it's good. No, it's a group thing, yeah. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you can only lead a horse to water.
yeah, and that's what these boys used to always say to me. They're like, fucking, because I used to be so like, fucking, thank you, boys. They're like, fucking, man, it's all you. Like, we didn't do this, you done this. You know what I mean? It's hard to fucking be like, like, because I always feel like, like when I was doing it, I was doing a lot of it for the boys and for my kids, like my kids, I just like wanted to be around for them. The boys is because they fucking stuck their neck out for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? But fucking, yeah, I do understand. It's fucking, but it's hard. It's like, you know what I mean? To fucking just like quit cold turkey on shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know. To him, brother. It's him, 100%. That's how I see it. That's how I see it.
Lord,
Well,
you made
glad you came out the other side, Ducks.
Fuck. We made it. And you
when
know
our
what?
backs were
Fuck,
against
man.
the
At
wall.
the end of the day, fucking,
And it looked as
yeah, man,
if
just
it
grateful
was
for fucking life. And I'm grateful for my brothers, and I'm grateful for this platform that we get to share. You know what I mean? So we can, maybe help fucking somebody along the way.
Even if it's one, it's enough.
One, yeah. But not even that, bro. Like to get it off your chest, is therapy in itself. You know what I mean? Like fucking, I haven't spoken to about this, that much, and it's hard for me to talk about it because I know my children's gonna listen to it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think as they get older, and like, I think that's the cool thing about the internet is, well, yeah, it's already started now, but in 10 years, your kids will be able to look back at this, and everything is on the internet now.
Yeah,
So they'll be able to look back at this and be proud.
yeah.
Like, yeah, that was my dad. You know what I mean? Like,
More life to you, bro. That's mean.
Yeah.
And on behalf of me and the boys, and Will, it's been mean, like watching you flourish like a beautiful flower.
what's that?
I don't know. Is that a wrap?
It's us.
The bell's about to go.
But yeah, I was about to go. Yeah, fuck. Nah. Love you. Fucking thank you.
Love your ducks.
Edit that
boys.
come out. But yeah. Just grateful, eh? We're on, just fucking move and get better and whatnot. But there's always a starting point, and it's good. Always good. Like this has been good because it's good to look back on it,
Yeah,
and just move forward from it.
heard.
But yeah, man. Fat Club, Fat Fucks.
We out.
Bring, 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 bring,
Thank
bring.
you.
you made a way. When our backs were against the wall, and it looked as if it was over, Lord, you made, Lord, you made a way, yeah. And we're standing here only because you made. You move mountains with your power, oh, with your power, perform miracles. There is nothing that's impossible, and we're standing here only because Jesus, you made a way.